Hey guys, what's up? It's Jackson Gaming, and today I have another video for you guys. It's gonna be my first life story, and it's gonna be on something every kid does at least one point in their life, and it's ding-dong ditching. So I have a couple different stories, and they're all pretty interesting and funny. So let's get into the first one. So I had finished skating all day with my friend, right? Like, we had been skating all day for 5 hours probably, maybe even more. So we're walking back. Well, we weren't walking, riding our bikes back from like I'd say 5 miles probably, from the skate park we went to, which was ridiculous. But we were in his neighborhood, and I just ran up and I rang this doorbell's house, and we ran into this really dark alley. And they came out, didn't really do anything about it, went back inside. And my friend, he's like, dude, I'm gonna go and do it. Let's hit it twice. I'm like, alright. So I stay across the street, because I don't know, I'm kind of a pussy, but he doesn't even get to the doorbell. He's on the front step, rings the doorbell. Or he doesn't even get to ring the doorbell, actually. And they open up the door, and he starts running, and they have a gravel driveway. I guess you guys can probably see where this is going. He trips and loses his shoe, but he just keeps on running, and he never got that shoe back. So they probably just threw it away. But that was the first one, and I have another one for you guys. So I was with my friend. The same one, actually, in the same neighborhood. Not the same house, but he had a 3DS at the time. And this was like the 5th time probably doing his house. My voice got really high there. 5th time probably doing his house. And he was starting to get irritated. So he walks out into the street and sees his little 3DS recording, because it has a little blue light. And he picks up the 3DS and smashes it onto the ground. And we're like, oh my gosh. So when he goes back inside, we sprint back to his house, which is like not even like a block away. And we're sitting there and we're like, well, if the 3DS isn't broken, we have to go get it. Oh, okay then, old lady. So we go back, and we ring the doorbell, and he grabs us by the back of the necks, and we're freaking out. Like, this guy's face was the color of a ginger's hair. It was the color of this manual pad right here. He was so mad, and he's like, what's your parents' name? And we were young then. We didn't know that we didn't have to tell him Jack. And so we're like, alright, and we give him all the information that we have to, and he calls the police, and that was pretty much the end of that story. That was the only time I've had the police call on me. And this last one I'm going to be telling you was just this summer, actually, so 4 months ago, and we were just screwing around in my neighborhood, same kid and my cousin, and ding-dong ditching is kind of boring now that I'm older. So when we do it, we have to make it exciting and like lay really close to the house, actually making it an adrenaline rush. So we're doing this, and we're screaming as he's outside, like promoting, and it was pretty funny actually. And he goes back inside, and I can see people peeking through the windows, like his wife or something. And so I'm like, alright, it's probably nothing. We start walking back. We're not walking back to my house, we're just walking around our neighborhood. And we're in this giant dark field. And I see him, and I'm like, hey, who's that walking? And like, we were being kind of paranoid, so we start to run through the dark field. And we don't see him anymore. And we make some more noise. And we're like, alright, yeah, he's gone. There's no way he's still following us. It's been like 5 minutes. And we're walking down this little alley, and we're in a cul-de-sac now, or we walked through a little alley into this cul-de-sac, and we're looking at some more houses to do, and my cousin looks through the little alleyway just to keep lookout for us, and he's like, oh crap, and starts running back, and he's like, there's somebody there, and we all just start sprinting, even though we probably could have just stayed there and been completely fine. And this guy starts sprinting after us, and we're like, oh crap. So either it was a rapist clown, or it was the guy we ding-dong ditched. And it was the guy we ding-dong ditched, obviously. And we have this huge conversation, and my friend is just being a complete savage. Like, the guy was like, what the hell are you guys doing? You guys shouldn't be out this late. And he's like, he's cussing a bunch. And my friend's like, can you please stop cussing? And he's like, what, are you gonna cry about it? And it was the funniest thing I've ever heard. And this guy was just roasting us, and it was honestly just so funny. So I hope you guys enjoyed this shitty life story. Hope I get better at commentating pretty soon. But for more videos, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.